Now, originally, episode 2 was supposed to be released, but since there's uh, a few issues when it came to the recording last time, being that the recording stopped out of nowhere, I checked the era where it stopped, but there was like a lot of information missing. So if anything, I'm gonna consider this as episode 2, and just to speed things along, don't worry, I'll recap what actually was missed for,
Big recap.
in this case. Last we left off, being revived, like a few fallen comrades being revived and fleeing off into a little huddle, like for a little bit of breathing room. They met a family of a full orc woman named Zerai and a bugbear named Arboros, with their children, their oldest son Logan, and their baby son TJ. Getting the introductions, all the way, trying to introduce themselves, see who they are. Finally go into the corridor where they see a lot of very dark moments happening. These creatures ripping them alive, a few people jumping off and committing suicide, others fleeing from the scene or allowing a few others to get pushed in as coverage so they can escape. A lot of horrendous moments happen to where they meet right into the court, into like the royal hall in the middle of the kingsman room. Seeing a few guards there, they get humbled and ambushed by these creatures, where a book slides out of the king's wardrobe, a little bit of like the king's clothing. Guards get knocked out. They fight the creatures off, make sure everybody is fine without any bodily harm. To where the book drops out. 3 people have signed the book: Sovereign, Talrald, and Theramorph signed the book, where they are now introduced to this magical book known as Abercrombie. Abercrombie is a book of many knowledges, basically a form of identification and insight. After getting to know and dive deeper into the book, they have fled, heading straight to the boats, helping people along the way till they go to the ships, where they meet into the ships, getting as far away as they can so they can land on the Isle coast of Denali. Whenever they are getting closer to Denali, a new entity catches their attention, causing them to be flooded from a giant tidal wave, and meeting to where these 2 new vicious, malicious faces are. Getting a hindered of they seeing a giant tiger shark and seeing a very ghastly image saying that this will be made in my own image and I will spread this horror all across the 9 planes. Doing that, flooding and destroying the ships, these crewmates end up getting washed up to a place that is very new to their horizons. Very true, very optimistic, trying to help Zerai look for her child. Her child is safe, both of her children are safe, so is the husband. Everyone is doing fine. They're healing up in this matter to where we're going to continue off. I would say it's been, since I told you to heal up a little bit, it's been about 6 hours, I want to say, to where you guys are fully healed. You guys are still rough in a few areas, but not enough walk. I would say a few bit of walking could help you out.
Yeah.
You see the Furbolg, witch doctor looking at you as he's saying, right, be careful. Where were you people supposed to be going?
Well,
Um,
no, you go ahead.
From what I remember, I don't believe we were supposed to be going anywhere, just anywhere but
We're
here.
supposed to be going to Denali, actually.
Yes, that is right.
I write notes,
My memory is
motherfuckers.
terrible.
Denali, well, in good luck, you are here at Denali.
Well,
Denali
that's
here?
a relief. We're in Denali. That's what he's saying.
Well, it doesn't seem like
That's
this
good.
place is any better than where we left.
If you're looking to where you're in a tent,
Probably a lot better than before.
just looking at the tent, you're still on the beach area. So if anything, you're seeing like a lot of rubble, like a lot of ship debris.
Well, yeah, but I was like a shipwreck.
Seeing this
so-
rubble, and I'm thinking, you know, like what caused all? Has there been fighting here too?
Well, our ship probably just wrecked because it's probably the
You
washed
hit
up
your
wreck.
head on crash, correct?
I just shake my head and I just say, I'm gonna go look around. I'm gonna say, where should we meet up?
Back here.
You intend to just stay here on the beach?
Yes.
No,
what do you
I'm
intend to
gonna go
accomplish here?
explore.
I say, I for one, I'm gonna go fly around, scope out the area. I'll tell you what I find.
Alright,
And I will stay until he gets back.
I'm gonna go explore, see what I can find.
Falchion, Theramore are exploring. Tarvold, are you also exploring, or are you going to stay here with Sabrine?
I will explore with the squishy ones.
Alright. Falchion is flying
Will I
in the air.
unfurl my wings, take to the sky?
Falchion is exploring out through the skies. You and Theramore are into the ground, exploring your home. I need all of you,
Yeah.
as you're exploring around, give me a good perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
I think I
I
might be
got
pretty good
you.
on
Kind of
that.
like flying up, kind of along the beach, a little bit further inland. Just kind
45.
of trying to see what I can find. A good wide circle.
45?
Perception.
25.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's kind of big. That's a big number.
I didn't have my feedback for me.
That is a 19 on the perception.
19, 25,
I'll have a 21. I have a dirty 20.
30, 20. Alright.
Yeah.
Skywise, Falchion, you can see broken parts of the ship that you guys are on. The big ship that you guys were on, so that's one thing. Let's go around with your 19 perception. There's a lot of forest land, and a little bit from your horizon, you see a little glance of a town.
Oh, there's a town out this way. Is it past the forest? Or is it like in the forest?
You don't know.
I can just see bits of the town.
Theramore,
It's not in like a
Tarvel.
clearing in the forest or something.
you don't know, bro.
I just know there's a town.
You just know there's a town within your horizon.
Okay. I guess I know a general
Fair.
direction. Maybe I can lead them to it.
Theramore, Tarvold, you guys are scourging around throughout the land on ground, and you have to go through like a few things, a few rumbles, where you see like a few townsfolk either trapped under there, a few others trying to straggle and get their bearings, or like a few knocked out.
Oh shit.
Well then, this is interesting.
Rubble debris, a few people in tears, looking around because they're crying. Some of these are either their friends, their loved ones. It looks bad. Glancing on further, 30, 20, 25. Kind of like scope around a little bit,
Yeah.
even further. A few coastlines. You can see there's like a lot of tall grass. Not much can be seen deep in there, but it's just straight tall grass.
Okay.
Alright. What do the three of you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna circle back and I'm gonna land on the agreed meeting spot on the beach where Sovereign said he would be, and I'm gonna tell him there's a town out there.
And you're back at the tent. So,
You said we're at a cave?
You guys are, the meet point was back at the tent. You guys are looking around near the coastline and straight into the forest land. Now, you meet back at the meeting point to tell Falchion. You meet back to tell Solvereign what you can see.
I'm gonna get back there. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Sovereign, is it just you here?
Yes. The rest went out with you.
Where'd everybody else go?"
They went to go look, just like you.
I say, "Where did everybody else go?"
Oh no, I'm not alone. There are folks here.
And I say, I don't think you understand my question. I said, "Where did they go?
They followed
What
you.
direction?"
I don't know. I went back into this tent and waited.
So you're about as useful as... Never mind, that's breaking the fourth wall.
Anyways, what did you find?
I say, well, I was hoping to tell everybody this, but seeing as you're the only one here, I think I should wait until everybody gets back.
Fair enough. I've waited long enough, but I will sit more in silence.
Only you could be useful enough to tell me where they went.
Yeah, yes.
Fairmore, Talvar, are you guys still looking out, or do you head back to the tent?
I guess we probably I'd head back after.
I'm gonna look a little, not go into the forest line, but trail back after, Austin after a little bit. I had the bait going in, but I don't.
It takes a time to where you see Tarfold is walking into the tent, and Theramore is just a few minutes right behind him.
Awesome, everybody's here. Alright, listen up, guys. You all want to know something?
What's that?
I want to tell you all about what I saw. I went flying up above the tree line there, and looking out in the horizon, it looks like the makes of a town is over that way.
Okay.
As I kind of point in the general direction that the town was in, through the forest.
Alright, that might be something to check out just to be safe about.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's doing us any good to just sit here on the beach.
Yeah, I am well rested by this point. So I'm ready to stretch my legs and go walking a little bit.
You say he's also very perceptive, I see. Very useful at telling me where people are.
I'm sorry, I went back into my tent and I sat here, awaiting your
I say, I think if we're going to survive out here, we're going to need to make note of a lot more important things than just where our tent is.
Yeah, I'd say we noticed some tall grass, so we better
It's
be
the
safe.
one
when
big
we're
tent,
over
it's
there.
not just separate.
That's what I mean, where our tent is.
But you guys,
Anyways,
you guys gonna continue on?
let's
Yeah,
move.
I thought we was going to the town.
Did any of you see this? You went to look as well? What did you all find?
We found some, like, forest and tall grass.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I was looking at the forest from in the sky, and it looks like we'll have to cross this forest, or at least some part through it. I can't exactly tell how far, but there's a town somewhere over there, and if we keep going, eventually we'll get there. But we go this way, as I point with my wing.
Okay.
Yes. Who shall lead?
Alright, let's go.
Torvald, will you take the hand?
I'm gonna ask anybody, does anybody have a compass? I want to see if we can tune this and follow it.
Compass, you say?
I don't.
You see the
Compass is pretty
Furball,
hard to come by.
you see the
I
Furball,
have
like the Furball witch doctor? If you want, I can give map.
Oh, you have a map?
Yes, I have map.
That would
Well,
be
may I
most
have a
helpful,
look at
thank
it?
You see him just like put them like map on the table. Just take map.
Taking a look at the map. What's on the map?
I'm going to pick it up and start walking with it.
I mean, I think we should take a look at the map first. Get to know if, because it could be a map of, something completely different. Who knows?
Well,
Let's just get our bearings and take a look at the map.
I
Probably.
have it in my 2 hands like this.
Let's try and point out where we are first off.
He has the map spread out. From where you guys are
We're all
literally
looking at it.
you're literally at the beach end to where it has it cut pointed to where that's where you guys are. You're pretty much at the beach line. Now, going around the whole entire Isle of Denali is shaped literally like a pendulum, but kind of like a sea anchor with a diamond.
Oh, nice. So like a crescent island.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now, voyaging to where you guys are, since you're literally on the beach line, for where you saw traces in the horizon of the town, it'll take a bit for you guys to get there. But you see the Furball Witch Doctor saying, it might take a bit, but I do know a more scenic route, still within the borderlines of the town, so where it doesn't take too long. Because where you guys are, you pretty much are on the triangle part of the island, not where the pendulum hooks at.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask him, by scenic you mean safer, prettier, or prettier but more dangerous?
Scenic as in peaceful.
Peaceful and quick.
I would like some peace.
Mainly
Some
not
peace
quick,
would be good, especially after the things we've seen.
not
yeah.
mainly as like quick, it's just much more scenic route. It's where the tide and the horizon connect at. That's scenic.
And it will
no.
get us to the town?
You'll get in town quick.
What
Just
is the
not
name
super
of this
quick.
town?
Well, in a sense, it's named pretty much after one of the abilities. I can't remember that much myself, because they tend to change around a little bit. And you see, like, one of the fear bugs. That just calm down. It is called Glawan.
Glauan.
To where, like, the
Glawan.
accent is very thick. To where, like, another fear bug. Hold on. Their accent is too thick. Clow-rum.
Clowrum.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot different than what I thought he said the town was. Anyhow, I say,
Clarum
does this map...
is Klaoarum. Clarum.
Chlorum. Nice. So I'm looking at this map. Does this map have, like, names of places and, like, words and stuff on it, or is it just, like, a sketch?
There's names on there, but it doesn't have the full, like, fridge name that you need the most. If anything, they're pointing out Clarum to where it is, like, lit up for you.
So it's kind of written in, like, a script that it's hard to understand.
Mm-hmm.
So they were able to kind of translate it for me then.
That's nice. Well,
Nice. So now when we go there, we won't be, when people ask, like, hey, like, well, hold on a minute. Does this place we're in now, this beach, does this have a name?
yes, that would be nice to know too.
If
If they ask
anything,
where we came from, we can tell them.
it's just called Beach.
Beach. We'll just say we came from the beach.
Yeah.
The Denali shores. I'm sure that would go well as well.
No,
I think Denali is the name of this island.
Denali is the name of island. Denali Shores is something different.
So if we were to say the beach, it could be anywhere along the perimeter.
Yeah,
So
because this
perhaps
is
we would say the south. The
basically
south beach.
you're on the
South.
beach. You're on the beach, so coastline. If you say beach, they're gonna immediately think, "Oh, you're on the coastline."
Okay. Hey,
Well,
if
yes,
it works
yes,
for you,
yes.
it works for me. So I'm
No.
cool with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
What-
I don't need to know names. I could just say we came from the beach that way, and I'll point.
Where are you all actually from?
We were on a boat from I believe it was I have it written down here. It's just not in bold.
Think
It's,
for yourself. I'm from Myron.
Hold on, is
Oh,
where we came from on the boat. On the boat from before.
Myron, that is very lovely place, I've heard.
We came from Tamriel, but I'm from Myron. I don't know where these buffoons are from.
Oh, you guys came from
Buffoons, what
Tamriel.
are you talking to? Like,
You came from
Tamriel, yes.
Tamriel.
This is where we came from on our ship, but we tragically
Ooh.
shipwrecked, as you see.
Ooh. Oh, Tamriel. Tamriel, I've heard is also very beautiful. Beautiful. They call it Paradise.
hey, beautiful? You've got the wrong place.
What used
It
to be
was
beautiful.
beautiful.
It very quickly changed that.
It was beautiful, but something has now kind of completely destroyed all of Tamriel.
Oh, so you guys are pretty much refugees from Tamriel.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I have a home to go back to, but yes.
Well, in any case, I welcome you. Being like, you see the witch doctor kind of like get up from the little stool, kind of like smacks the staff on the ground. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to Denali.
Alright.
Thank you.
And a welcome it is.
Now, remember, you're going to go to the cloth room. Don't make sure whenever you get there to the cloth room, you are going to basically get your bearings together. Meanwhile, you're going to have to register if it's just you four.
Oh, register. What type of could you mean?
Well, you are
Individually?
you
Or as
are-
a group?
you are group, right? I mean,
Uh,
you see the witch doctor like
No.
smacks like his cane on the ground. You have a bruiser looking at Thorvald. You have a hunter looking at Falchion. You have a flower pointing at Fairmore, and you have a tower and pointing straight at you, Salvery.
Now hold on a minute, because before we say we are a group, we have just only started traveling together yesterday. I think we should talk to the lady that's back here, the bugbear, Zarai.
Zarai's not a bugbear.
She's not a bugbear.
Dude, Arboros is a
That's her
bugbear.
husband.
That's her
That's her
husband.
husband. Her
That's
husband.
Never mind.
I
I wrote
even
that
said-
down wrong.
I even
Forgive
said Zarai is an orc.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's the orc. He's a bugbear.
me. I think we
and
should talk to
Theramore's
Zarai.
kind of
the orc.
like I have responsibilities I gotta get back to. I'd love to stay and help, and I'll stay as long as I can. But I got a school to get back to.
Question, Theramore, how the hell are you gonna get back?
That's a good question. That's why she's saying she doesn't know. She's just pointing out like as soon as she finds out, she's probably gonna try and leave, or at least gonna let her out.
He's just looking. What? Hold on. So you guys are not the group. So Bruiser, and looking at you, Thorvald. Bruiser, why are you with?
Hello.
And you see him like pointing at Falchion. Why are you with Hunter? Why are you with Flower? Points at Theramore. And why are you with Tower? Not why I said Tower. Why are you with Architect? Pointing at Salvery.
Well, I sort of helped save two of them, not going to lie.
Yeah, you did heal me, and I am very appreciative of that. I went down like a bitch.
I would say you healed me, but I healed myself.
I say, hold on. We all played a part in this, but I don't think we would have made it out of there if we didn't all work together like we did. And I guess after that, we just kind of
went
stuck
down before
together.
I could do anything.
Well,
To
Flower.
be
You
fair,
took a hit. That's worth something. You took a hit.
Keep in mind, Flower, you are pretty much in a group of people who kind of look a bit more bigger than you, Flower.
that's
Yes,
also
you should
very,
reincarnate
very
yourself
true.
as a monk.
Hunter, you look a little
I
bit.
do.
Hunter, you're probably on her realm of squishy, but not that squishy though.
Yeah, I might be squishy, but
I
I'm
have a
hella
total
hard to
of
hit.
like 7 hit points, guys. Give me a break.
That's why you have a
Sorcerer, am
bruiser.
I right?
And points straight at you, Tarvold. That's why you have Bruiser on your side.
Hey, don't look at me. I can fight, but I cannot fight for long. Oh,
I
you're
mean-
not looking at me. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
the-
Hey, I
Looking
take
at you,
back what I
Sovereign.
said.
Well, calm down, Architect. You pretty much do have a good bit of strength if you have it.
I kind of like look at my hands and I'm like, these hands have not seen work in a while. I will get it back, and then we can talk.
Well, if
But
you
no,
want,
it is no matter. There's somewhere we must go. Yes.
well, yes, if you go into the middle of town of Clawroom, you'll be fine. Probably find a bar there or two.
Now, as I like turn the map around, I'm like, where on this map shall we start walking? You have a location for us? You said there was a trail we should follow, a scenic.
Yeah.
Where does this start?
Easily, you see him like walk a little bit out the tent, and then just like point, go basically where your friends saw the forest entry. Go down that way.
I see. It looks great. This is a great place to start. As I kind of fold up the map and I'm like, you said to go to a bar, right? Or a tavern?
Yeah, find the bar, tavern, inn, restaurant.
Now, I don't really like those places, but if I have friends there, it will be a little bit more welcoming, they say.
Well, you guys need to get your bearings, so you need to do something. You can't stay at the
Yes,
tent for
yes.
long.
Yes, and it's going to be rough trying to find a way back if we do not have contacts and money to make.
Hold on, you guys looked a little bit confused whenever I mentioned Bruiser, Flower, Hunter, and Architect.
Yeah, I am a bit confused on that, actually.
I mean, I know what you are saying, but I don't see the need for us to be considered a group at the moment.
Oh, no, the thing is, that doesn't matter if you're by group or not. If you are pretty bulky, the definitions of what I'm saying are going by of who you are. Or what part you take. Like, what are you exactly?
I believe I picked up on that much.
Well, you see him, like, point at, Darvold. You are Barbarian, no?
Yes.
You are a Bruiser.
Yeah.
Looks at Felchin. Are you Rogue or are you Ranger?
I am a ranger.
He's Hunter.
Yes, a hunter. I say,
Uh,
trying to like mimic his accent, but not in a way to try to be condescending.
You see, walks over to you, Thermore. Elven lady, what are you? Are you also a ranger, or are you much more different?
I'm actually completely different from all of them. I'm a magic caster, arcane user. I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, then you are Flower.
Yeah,
Yeah, that.
yeah.
Well, it depends. Like, what type of magic exactly do you have?
It's actually
Wow.
more on the chaotic side of things.
Are you wild magic or storm?
Sometimes, yes, a wild magic.
Oh, you are
It's
wildflower.
more wild than storm.
You were called
I
wildflower.
Yeah.
walk up to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are magic for you are wild magic user. Oh,
Yeah.
that makes things so much very different. You
When
know,
it comes-
there were people in my village that came before. They used magic kind of like
The
you.
things that we are calling you, they are not of mimicry. They are a title. Whenever we are calling you and pointing to you, Thermore, Flower, and you said that you do wild magic, which is chaotic, we call you Wildflower.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't arguing.
Basically, if you're any version of spellcaster, meaning a full version of spellcaster, because I am a druid, I'm still a flower. There are specific code
I like
names.
that.
There's a specific code names that you have whenever it comes to your abilities, your aptitude of magic. So wild, if you're wild magic, you are wildflower. If you are storm magica, you are hollyflower, draconic snapdragon flower, aberrant heart flower, clockwork pangela flower, so on and so forth.
So you should be honored to have such a title.
I am. I'm not to start using that.
Yes, you look very honored. You should show it more.
Looking at you,
So I
Salvery,
give her a little tap on the
I'm
shoulder.
gonna hit him.
they're looking at you see him looking at you. Now you are allude to me. You hint of magical, so you're not flower. Your tone is different.
Yes, there is more to me, I believe. I am magical in a sense. Yes, but the word escapes me. I knew more in my language. Perhaps I can say it in that.
You take no more.
What are you exactly?
They called me artificer.
Oh, you're an architect then. If you're an architect.
Well, it's different because the folks at home they told me nonso, meaning I have nothing.
That is wrong. You are architect. Architect has many skills. Can look and
If only
redefine
they could
any
see me
information.
They could see me now, they would disagree,
When it
and I
comes
would not be nonso.
when it comes to artificer, you are prominent to knowledge, architect. You're
Yes.
knowledgeable. So you're an architect. Very smart, very something.
I have found my ways.
And you see him go down the
Yeah,
list.
don't let people judge you. Don't let others judge who you get to be. You be
Also-
yourself.
I am long past those days.
And
I
you-
was a child then. I am
You
grown.
see him go down the list. Whenever it comes to the list, he names the whole entire roster. If you're a fighter, you're known as a Clipper, Ranger, Hunter, Barbarian, Bruiser, Artificer, Architect. If you're a rogue, you're a Freebird. Sorcerer, again, flowers, wizard, flowers, druids. Any spellcasters are considered flowers that are full ranged. If you're a blood hunter, you are a locust. And if you are a
Oh.
paladin, you are a tower.
Okay.
And you just
Thank
see
you for this valuable knowledge.
this is no problem. But you boys and ladies should be on the way. Good luck, flower. Good luck, hunter. Good luck, bruiser. Good luck, architect.
And
Good luck to you as well.
We think alike.
You see
Right.
Rebecca sit down and just hits the staff multiple times so the tint disappears. And you see Zerai, Arboros, and their family start walking down the path.
I'll start working on the path as well.
I'll just go ahead and start moving. I've still got the map in my hands, right? Or did that disappear too?
You still have the map.
Alright, let me add that to my inventory just for sakes.
As they're heading down
I'm
the
gonna
path.
start rewriting an Abercrombie as well as we're walking.
Right. He's kind of
Nice.
more. He's a little bit much more dry. Also, for the little bit I forgot to mention that part. If Abercrombie gets pages ripped out of him, since he's already missing a few pages, if he gets, if his pages are ripped out, or if he is diluted, he loses any, or probably depending on how much he was diluted in water, probably almost all his memory. A very big monkey paw effect. If he is super diluted, he will lose everything. Maybe his name. You guys go down the pathway and you're updating Abercrombie Theramore. It takes time and going around the woodlands. And you can see there are a lot of trees and plants around here. Trees sweeping in from dark oak, cherry, spruce. and strangely, during like the setting of like where it is, since like the red moon is giving off a pseudopod, since it's supposed to be resembling the sun, it's giving you good light, kind of like Arabian-like. Since this door, you go straight into the scenic route, you are seeing a town kind of coated in sand, but is not more desert-like. It's a civilization kind of like created from a little bit of tan marble, a few bits of like andesite, a few bits and pieces from the trees of dark oak, cherry, spruce. You see applewood. It is ranging from inns to bars to restaurants to based like in a little bit of where you guys came in. You can see there's a temple, a few monks, a few traveling monks walk by, a few paladins, clerics, any nook and cranny of divination users. You see a grand razar of a lot of townsfolk, either from guilds or just regular townsfolk, exploring around to where you're in the middle of the city of where you need to be.
Well, my first thought is I'm looking for a tavern or bar like the Svergwalk had suggested for us. So that's the first thing I'm looking for as I'm going in here.
There is taverns from the Nile, and you kind of see there's a few people going into like a big Skull Town bar.
Oh, it's a big bar.
Mm-hmm. It's called the Anvil.
The Anvil.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Say what now?
How to spell?
Just the Anvil.
The Anvil.
There's nothing special
I'm
about this.
dyslexic.
I forgot both of
I
you
need
are
it
dyslexic.
spelled. I need.
A-N-V-I-L.
Thank you.
There you go. I've years of playing Terraria almost gave me like dysphoria from that one. So.
Oh, Lord. No, me freaking playing Skyrim helps.
That too.
Sorry, it's like I was like, God, there's like a couple ways I can spell this. I need help.
I've outdone myself making the sandwich. Both of them.
I'll take your word for it.
These, so
Dude, I've not.
give me one.
I've like made the perfect combination of turkey and salami.
Give me a bite through the camera.
Hell, damn no! Alright.
I've been home.
Family meal that we
I'll give you some McFlurry.
make
Here
when
you
we get
go.
pulled outside.
Yum yum yum.
But do you guys wish to go into the Anvil?
I'm gonna start walking in. I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
that's
behind
fine.
and see if anyone's following me. I don't want to be the first one in.
I'll go in first.
Oh, thank you.
Turvold, you head in
I
first.
walk in last
Alright.
because this is awkward for her.
You guys walk in. There is an amok breathing of freaking people over here from the Nines, guilds from from the Clipper rank. You have the bashful Bruisers on one side of the corner, Clippers to the left. You have a range of hunters, architects, freebirds, a lot of flowers in here.
Wait a minute, Freebirds, my PSAs?
Freebird doesn't roll.
Freebirds are rogue.
And I was making a wrestling joke that Kaz probably get, but he didn't.
I can tell you, when it comes to wrestling, I do not remember Freebirds.
Oh, I do. Fucking fabulous Freebird. That's you right there.
A few locusts
Such betrayal, man.
and a few towers.
But there's an abundance of flowers, you said.
An abundance of flowers.
I'm
A lot
looking
of
up.
spell casters.
There is so much magic going around in this place. It is like a meshing ball of a soup of magic users.
In
Yeah,
one
but it's also a little crowded for my taste.
super crowded to where you hear like a hold on, Cassie Cass has to change it to like some uplifting music. I love the crow music is amazing, but I gotta listen to like some upbeat music for the fans and the family.
What about some Minecraft music?
Hell damn no.
That don't fit here.
Bro.
Hey, it depends. What kind of Minecraft we talking, man? We talking 2011 or we talking?
Didn't I just say
Uh,
no?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
You see someone on a table strumming away on what looks to be like a vine, but it's a lyre. A vine lyre.
Oh,
Very-
that's interesting. Wait,
very
what do they
short.
call bards?
Bards are still flowers. They're still
Unlucky.
flowers. Yeah, they're still flowers. Any form of full spellcaster, they're called flowers.
So that's
Alright.
like clerics, paladins, and everything too.
Mm-hmm. Well, not paladins. Paladins are half.
Paladins are towers.
They're towers. Paladins are towers because they're half casters. They have to be full casters to be called
I
flowers.
was wanting to confirm what. So warlocks would be okay.
Yeah, warlocks are flowers. Clerics are flowers. Bards are flowers. You see that she is strumming away, dancing the night away to where she flips on a different table and starts tapping and keeping along the beat to where you see a lot of people clap from the side. Also, it moves into where she stops and immediately goes down, flips away from the table, slides knees first, and ends on a note to where everyone starts applauding and clapping. To where you can see she's on the ground looking at all of you. Oh,
That was wonderful. Hey, it is nice to see
That
that we
was-
kind of entered your performance right in front of us. I believe we are in.
That
brand new faces.
that was amazing.
To where she
Oh.
looks at all of you and she winks. A bunch of cuties too.
Insight. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
Insight.
You ain't too bad looking yourself.
Yeah, you can
actually.
insight.
Insight. I'm gonna roll terribly. Oh. That's so that's a 0.
You are
Meanwhile, I'm over here flirting back.
you are immediately flustered as soon as she calls you a cutie.
I'm like, I
You know,
just
I'll
turn
roll
my
insight
face
too,
around.
just-
I turn my face around and just hide my face.
Wait, why are we rolling inside on the poor Bard? She's just
Don't ask
performing.
me. I just
She is
wanted to
looking
roll.
at to where she stands up and reforms her lyre to where it looks like a rapier and shifts it back into like a regular rapier. Puts it on her hip.
I just wanted to see
Ow.
if it was like if the glance she gave at newcomers was like a oh hey this is welcome or like a newcomers.
No,
You know what I mean?
That
she
little
literally,
trick was pretty impressive.
you see her?
Yeah, she said we were cuties.
Not much. It took a while for me to actually get a hang of the trick over the years, but
I draw my
always-
face turn around. Yeah.
I always like to allure my fans as soon as she like kneels down and like bends on giving a little bow. Speaking of which,
Well,
and she hops
kissing
back in the
everyone. That was impressive. Show you just put on.
Well, in the sense of things, I actually want to know. It looks like you are being accompanied by 3 bruisers, or are they clippers?
I think they're more of a mix of different things.
Oh.
I know one of them's a bruiser, at least.
You see, she's like
Oh.
going over. She looks at you, Tarvold. Oh, hey there, big guy.
Hello.
No, a lot of people would be scared of your stature. However, you are with the Queen of Misguidance.
Okay.
Okay.
She's like,
I'm just
"Oh."
looking at
Are
I'm looking
you-
at Falcon.
She's just like looking at you, Tarvold. Are you blushing or are you embarrassed?
I think it's a bit of both.
I'm just like
here.
I don't look at anybody. I'm just like I think he's a brick.
I think he fucks her.
I mean, I don't mean to say that he is like a brick. I mean, it is like talking to a brick. He shows no emotion.
As you're rambling on, she's looking at you, Sovereign, and looking at the rest of you. I'm guessing he's not a Clipper or a Bruiser.
My face is
He's
turned
a-
around. She's talking to the back of my head.
It started with an A. I can't remember what
Oh,
the
he's an
Fear
architect.
called him.
Yes,
Yes,
the man
that.
outside
Thank you.
called me an architect.
Well,
I'm gonna
if
say,
anything.
hold on a minute. I'm looking at this girl. I'm like, what's your deal?
Oh, me? I'm a flower. I'm a bard.
You're a flower. But I thought that guy called you a flower. I say, looking at Theramore.
Yeah, he called all magic users a flower. Were you listening?
I say, well, I heard him using other names for other classes, but
Oh,
anyway,
you want my full name? Okay then.
yes. Who are you?
I'm a harmony flower.
So bad.
Which is a bard. Which is a bard.
Correctamundo.
Oh, does that mean you can sing?
I mean, you came in whenever I was doing my performance, so yes,
Yeah.
I can definitely sing.
Would say, you know how magical people are. There's not really much of a way that I could tell that was you doing the singing.
Oh, is that a fact? And
Bards are a bit different in magics and other magic users.
you see her take her
Their
blade.
voice is their power.
The rapier forms to a different type of look, to where it strings into a lyre, and she strums out. You can see a aurora of magic notes appear, spelling all around her, and all around you, to where they are synced straight back into her lyre.
Oh, that's cool. You've got a sword that turns into an instrument.
Well, technically,
Wait, what?
technically
Wait,
no.
show me. I turn around.
Oh my god.
You
Do
see,
that again. I wasn't
That's
looking.
what makes you turn around?
you see that she.
I'm face palming.
Well, technically, you are right, but you're kind of wrong. This is my weapon.
No, do the thing again. Do the thing where it turned into a liar.
Well, you see, she like deforms the lyre. So you see a blade that is a rose, but it's
Mhm.
very elongated, sharpened. You're saying, well, my friend Thornpiercer can change into a lyre. She shifts it into a lyre. It can change into a pan flute, wraps it around to where you can see like a little bit of notes flare out as it can also turn into, and this is sometimes a little bit hard, she kind of extends it to a long way towards shifting around, making a makeshift dulcimer with spikes.
Now, it is incredible. It is all coming from one thing, and it is all
I'm gonna
these
say,
things yet at once.
I'm gonna say, hold on. Speaking of which, make a survival check. How hurt are you?
Relax. This is survival. I got this.
Don't roll,
No
dude. I
worries,
didn't tell you to roll.
I'm making a play on based on a critical roll.
Yeah, he's being funny. He's trying to be funny. Anyway,
roll,
I'm
dude.
looking at this. I'm like,
Your survival,
I'm
you're
like-
dying from freaking amazement.
yeah, bro, survival -1. Yeah.
You're dying from amazement, bro.
Theramore's just
surviving?
watching us all in awe because she's not seen magics like that.
By the way, am I entranced by this woman at all? It seems like, what's his name? The barbarian,
Torvald.
Tarvald seems like he's just completely dense, emotionless.
Oh no! If
Sovereign
anything,
can't contain his embarrassment.
you don't feel in a
Listen.
trance because if anything, she's just looking at you as pure as day.
So why is this guy, as I'm looking at Sovereign, what's the matter? You have
Now,
love at first sight or something?
Look at my eyes and look at this thing that she has in her hand. This is an incredible work of magic and tinkering.
I say, look, you were all blushy before she did that. I'd say.
Well, the weirdest thing is about
it's
we're saying about
I-
Thornpiercer. She has like a lot of different things that she can do. To where she goes back to like the regular rapier. You see, she like flicks the bristle to where it kind of elongates and turns into a whip version of it, keeping that rose in the middle.
I just kind of turn away slightly and I just go, oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Brody boy?
She moves
I
her,
don't do that.
she moves her fingers around the petals again, so it kind of makes it elongated like a short sword. Rubs her fingers
I'm
through it
just like,
again, and makes it into a dagger.
Did you make this?
Well, surprisingly, no, I didn't. This was actually special.
Who
to me.
made this for you? I must meet the person who made this.
I say, surprisingly, I say, listen, Savarine, I don't know who you think you're dealing with here. If you thought it was some sort of master craftsman, some sort of sage, I say, it's not like any normal person can just make this thing.
No, that is why I'm so entranced with it.
Well,
It is not a person, I assure you. It is what she is holding.
the person
That is
that
what you were
actually,
talking about.
the person that actually made this.
No, I think you're entranced with the person, I say, as I like put my finger poking your cheek. Especially your cheekbone.
You are mistaken. Please.
I say,
the person
for a
that made
dark-skinned
this
fella,
blade.
I say red really does show on your face.
Strangest thing is, Kaz does not know how to take that.
What do you mean? No, I mean usually you can't tell but for him it's easy to tell when he's red because it's showing that hard on his face.
Gabe, it doesn't matter if you try to explain
that's
red
zero
fist,
if you roll.
it's still fucked up.
I don't think so.
Just stop digging, bro.
I think it's quite logical.
Just stop digging.
Dude,
man.
you're still not helping yourself.
I turned to look at James like, I would love to know who made this weapon.
Exactly. See, she understands more than you do. Clearly.
The person that made this,
So that's what I'm saying. Somebody had to have somebody beyond our scope must have made something like this.
well, if you're thinking it's a god that made this, you're incorrect.
Or some sort of gifted
No, I wasn't
smith.
thinking that at all. I'm just very curious.
A gifted weaver of magics.
Strange thing is, no magic takes hold of this. If anything, it's just a regular command.
Yeah. Somebody who clearly knows the works of mechanisms is the mastermind of this.
If anything, I can't remember his name, but I can recognize his face. He's kind of, I don't know, tan skin, dark skin. I think looked like he had a lot of battle scars on him, but his forge is legendary.
The forge.
I mean, have you ever heard a person using a forge from an active volcano before?
No.
Never.
I say, actually, yes. Do I know the story of the Axe of the Dwarven Lords?
You would know a basic story like that, but if you're thinking it's somewhere really near that, and you're for the knowledge of it, not close at all.
Because in that story, the Dwarven Prince goes to this forge in the heart of this mountain, which I assume is a volcano, and they forge it there. So I would say, yeah, I've heard of things being forged in a volcano before, and it's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my reasoning for saying it. The only reason I'm thinking of this is because I do know the Dwarven language, so I might know some of their legends.
You see it for a fact. Well, I guess you guys don't want to. No, you guys don't want to talk to this gnome woman for a bit. Can I get you guys a drink?
Why, sure.
You see, she hops over and lands straight in front of the bar and sits right on the table. She's just, all right, big guy. Wouldn't mind giving us a few drinks. To where you see a dude is kind of washing glasses a bit and pushes his bifocals up to his face. Just looks around. Oh, your customers. So what can I do for you guys?
I would like to apologize first. I am not much of a drinker. What would the lass recommend? As I look at the
If
harmony
you're
font.
not that big a drinker, I can get you some water or juice.
I mean, I would still like to be in good parts, you know. Being the
You
only
would-
one at the table drinking water or juice is kind of taboo, no?
No, it's fine. This is my bar, my rules.
Okay, if you saying that makes me feel so much better, I would take water.
Shit, no person can pry this bar from my dead hands.
So it is.
But looking around at all of you, drinks. Would you guys like what type of drinks would you guys like?
Hmm.
What's at you, Tarvold? What type of drink would you want? You're a big dude, so probably something stiff. Very stiff.
Yes, very stiff.
Okay, so
Red coloring if possible.
red coloring. Anything else specific?
No, nothing.
You want the tough shit or like the casual shit?
I say casual.
Alright, I'll just get you some red rum. Red rum for the big guy. Hey, you kind of see he's like eye to eye with you. He's a Goliath.
Yes. I look like a Goliath.
Yeah, in a sense. Looks at you,
Which
Falchion.
way are you, Torvald?
He will not disclose this information at this time.
Unlucky.
Falchion,
Falchion, what do you want to
he
drink?
looks at you and says, "Alright, bird folk, what do you want to drink?"
Say, oh, how perceptive of you. I would like. I'm kind of remembering back to that time I ordered a drink in Tamriel, and how I tried to walk out without paying for it. And I'm thinking that drink was honestly kind of mid, and so I'm like, I don't want that again.
It was a mid drink.
Didn't suit my bird folk taste. I'm into more sweet things. I'll say I'll get a glass of wine.
Alright, glass of wine. You want clear wine, red wine, or white wine?
White wine. White wine, please.
Alright,
Rosé is for the wheat.
if you say
White
so.
wine is for the birds.
You're a fucking bird, so white wine.
Yes, let me have my dang white wine.
Alright, I'm gonna garnish. Orange, grape, lime, kiwi, strawberry, blueberry.
Just great. White grape. It's good.
Alright. He looks over to you, Faramore. Alright, Elf. What would you like to drink?
Just some hot tea, actually.
Alright, hot tea. You want lemon in there, sugar, cream,
Lemon and honey, that's it.
lemon and
nothing
honey. Alright. Alright. And you, Shifter.
Oh no, I was the one that wanted the water, if you remember.
You wanted the
I'm
water.
sorry.
That is correct. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, give me a bit. And he looks over at the gnome. Alright, you lady. What the hell do you want now, buddy? Would you want to drink this time? How about I get one of your nightmares? You see him, like, literally fix his glasses a little bit. I'm sorry, what now? Give me one of your nightmares. The last time you had a nightmare, you literally were butt naked around the bar.
Sorry, that wasn't sorry.
Just
Well, I mean, obviously, if she wants to have that feeling again, that's why she wants another one.
Just give me a double this time of the nightmare. Okay, you're out. You see him immediately just like a walk off. About a few minutes, no lie, a few minutes give or take, you see him literally come over with his carveled red rum, walks over to you, Falchion, Okay, then we have your white wine with a little white grape garnish.
Oh yes, the only way to drink white wine as I take a sip.
Salverine, he puts your water right there. Alright, Shifter, here's your water. Elf Lady, here is your hot tea with honey and lemon.
Thank you.
And one double nightmare, and slams it right in front of the gnome lady. If you get naked and branch around my barn screaming, "Oh, the great gnome king will save us," I swear I will kick you out this time. And you just see him, whatever, and just like takes a swig of it.
I'm looking at the gnome and I'm like,
First of all, I'm wondering why anybody would want to drink fueled with their nightmares.
Yeah, he seems a little pushy. Not to be mean about your friend or anything.
You
who
see,
is this gnome again?
she never gave you her name.
She never gave us her name. Okay, got it. All I'm gonna say is I'm looking at her while she's drinking this. I'm gonna be like, so let's talk more about your instrument of choice. Which one do you prefer? If you have it, there's so many of the shifting. Which one is the one that you like the most?
He stops like mid drinking. Well, that's a good question. If anything, it's my trusty lyre.
You like the lyre the best. I see.
Well, yes. It's the first instrument I learned how to play.
Can I say Torvald's already finished his drink?
You already finished the red rum.
Honestly, haven't even touched the water yet.
You see, the Goliath looks at you. Oh, you want another red rum? Or do you want something different?
I'm good. I appreciate it.
Are you sure?
Do you have any?
Yeah, I'm good. I appreciate it.
Right.
Do you have like any kind of like biscuits or anything?
We have a few biscuits. It depends on what type of biscuits you want. Hardtack, buttery, regular, a little bit of like filling in there. What type of biscuit do you want?
Just buttery, if that's alright.
Alright, how many do you want? One or two?
2.
He's in the alright, I got you. Then like walk up, lean down a little bit, grabs a plate, puts it right there, and walks away for a bit.
You are sure you are okay with paying for all of this, yes?
You see her? Yeah. I mean, depends on how much you guys are gonna get.
I mean, I'm
Either way.
very thankful. But, it's a very nice gesture, really. I haven't seen this much kindness from anywhere, really.
I'm a bard. I get paid in tips. Money literally rains from me.
I see. In that case, I would also like a honey butter biscuit.
Do you see any of that?
It's just butter.
Oh, could I get a side of honey with it?
I can do them both if you want me to.
That is fine by me. Thank you.
Alright.
They're more kind of going full British at the moment with like dipping the biscuit in the tea.
Southern accent.
Yeah, because like he comes,
British mode eating. She
comes
got the
out
tea and
literally.
she got the biscuit.
She's too far gone.
So like he puts them on there.
She's
Theramore?
rejoined the Brits.
She's
Dang
one of
elf,
them,
man.
Question:
Dang elf.
Theramore, do you break the biscuit then dip it in there, or do you just like dip the whole biscuit in there?
Well, there's no way you can
She's
fit that
gonna
in
break
the
it piece by piece, so
Right,
she
break
doesn't
it-
get it everywhere. But she still wants it to remain clean.
You break it piece by piece, and like the pull that you get from the first rip, the doughiness of it just like flies off a little bit to where like it's very good crisp, like tear a little bit to where you have like that good crisp. The buttery side, it's kind of glazed in a little bit, kind of like it's been injected in there a little bit.
Oh man.
Yo, got that mucho
Oh man.
sensei
Oh,
bread animation.
Give me that
This
bread
honestly
now.
reminds. This honestly reminds me back at home. This is amazing.
You take a bite of that bread with the tea dipped in there, it is delicious.
Oh.
It definitely reminds me of home.
Theramore gets
Reminds you of home and only in a way that bread can. Bread!
You see, You
It
see the
tastes like my
gnome?
mom's. It definitely reminds me of home.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
You see, like, the gnome was like, well, if any case, to where she's like taking another sip of her drink.
makes that drink so delicious for you, by the way.
I don't know. Have you guys not heard of the nightmare?
Ah, yeah.
No,
I mean, no, not a drink. No, it seems so common where I came from. Common occurrence in a new kind of wave, should you say? Something I've been hearing for the past night or two.
Oh,
But
right.
before
Hold on.
that, it no.
If hold on, you see like her wave down, and he's like too busy trying to like cook up your biscuits, Salvarine. So you see her just like reach over, and grab like a ball, like roll it up, and just like throw it at him to where you just see him. What? To where he's coming over with your biscuits. Show him like your jar. He's like, hold on. Grabs the jar from right behind him and puts it right in front of him. You see a liquid to where the top half is coated in blue, the middle has clear liquid, and a little bit of black liquor also mixed in with the clear, kind of keeping them separated. And on the bottom is just pure red liquor. And you see him like this. This is the nightmare. And it's not spelled how you think it is. Nightmare as in an actual night, and mare as in, well, mare.
Yeah. So it's not one word. It's like two separate words.
It's together.
Yeah.
In
Okay,
a sense.
okay.
Yeah, the nightmare. Mainly because it's a mixture of Corsair. I think that's tech I put in there. Sometimes I mix it up. And the black liquor, it's like a Kraken liquor whose name I still can't remember. And red rum at the bottom.
I'm looking at it and I'm just kind of visualizing it. Is it like magical in any way?
Don't roll anything Arcana based. This is just pure liquid.
Okay, it's like somebody's fantasized bar drink that they've just put together, and it's like their specialty basically.
Yep.
I'm like, it looks very different. I've never seen anything like it. This is the first I am seeing of it.
I have more special liquor that I made, but if I give you that, it will take a while for me to make the second one.
I see. I'm not really interested at the moment. It is very interesting to look at, but I do not think that I would drink of it.
I'm thinking it's just only for the two I'm missing the only alcoholic that'll drink it, and pointing at you, Tarvold. I think you're the only alcoholic that'll probably drink it. But if you guys want to drink it, it's fine. Are you sure you don't want anything else to drink?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm gonna actually look for the person who brought me my drink, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it.
He is literally talking to you guys. He's right in front of you.
I'm gonna tell him, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and pay for this, and if I try to ask for any more, if I seem too far gone, don't let me.
You see him looking at you. It's on her tab, so she said she was paying for you guys.
And I look over.
You see the gnome as she's still drinking her drink.
I'm just like, she's paying for it?
Yeah, she said she's going to pay for it.
Am I in earshot of this?
I take a look at my
You're
glass.
right in
How
front
much
of him,
of my
so
glass
yeah.
have I drank?
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay, man. She's paying for all of it.
I look at my drink. How much of it have I drank? Have I drank all of it?
Would you have drunk all of it, if any case? He said you were drinking it.
Yeah, I guess I have. I'm looking at it. I kind of, how about another one? Same as before.
Alright. You see him just like,
See, it would be a waste to pass up on this generosity.
he gets like another half branch, puts it in the glass, and pours the wine. Alright, here you go.
So you're good at your craft, sir.
I mean, yeah. If you're in a bar, you gotta be a barista.
As I receive the glass, and start to sip on it again.
Being a
Just
bartender,
as good as before.
being a bartender is very serious work.
Oh yes, you run into many peculiar folks on their way in here? What's your best bar story?
The best bar story is how this clumsy one came in here and pointing straight at the gnome to where you just like see her like finishing her drink and looking at him. What?
I say, yes, her existence is the best bar story. What on this particular occasion? What perhaps went down?
Easy. She came into the bar. Business was kind of, well, it wasn't slow. It was just everyone was just talking around. Then it went silent. Kind of went very silent as soon as she walked in. She asked for a drink. I think it was a pussy drink at the time. A few others were looking at her very weird and complicated. To where she drunk, put the glass down, jumped on the table, and started serenading the way.
And so she charmed you ever since. Is that what I'm getting?
Please, she hasn't charmed me. If anything, I can give two shits what you do in here. As long as you don't break shit around here.
I see. So she has appalled you.
Again, I could care less what anyone does in this bar. They fuck up the bar, I throw them out.
I see. And that's a good way to be a bartender. Though surely you've had some other experiences here. Perhaps I'm trying to pry and figure out if there's like some sort of stories that people tell around here, like secrets people keep around here. Maybe he knows.
If you want to do that, you gotta persuade him.
I'm gonna say, what kind of talk from the underground do they have around here?
Roll persuasion.
I'll roll persuasion. That's a 10?
If I had any stories like that, I would have told them already. If anything, I don't know nothing, bro.
Don't know anything. I say, suit yourself. As I sip another sip on the wine, I say, although I'm looking around, is it very crowded today, or is it kind of like...
There are people and people around, as I mentioned before.
There
are a lot of
plenty, man.
like
pretty crowded?
I did say it was crowded because there are clippers, there are bruisers, there are a lot of flowers in here. A few towers.
I'm kind of listening, trying to hear
locals.
some conversations other people are having.
I would say I'm also kind of looking around, but mainly to see if there's anyone that's looking at me strangely.
If anything,
like the first time.
what is both of your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 11.
Mine is a 13.
If you're glancing around to make sure if anyone is looking at you, there's not like there's like a one person looking at you, but they immediately get distracted and continue on with their conversation and drinking. Listening on to any conversations, it's just like the basic topic around of like good food around here, good clothing shop, a few parlors for tattoos, you can get your hair cut, a few shipments of inventory kicking in. It's just basic life stuff.
Oh yeah. Do I notice any other people who are any other Aarakocras?
There are a handful of bird folk in here. A handful.
I'm gonna call out to them in RN.
What do you say?
I'll be like, "Hey, brethren, where do you hail from?"
You hear in Avrin, the stormy winds of Bien. Another one. Oh, just the grasslands. Caught into the grabs of Denali still in there. Another one. Well, I think I hail somewhere. It was pretty hot. Just can't remember the name, though.
I say, anybody heard of the Razor Wings?
You're saying that in Arvin? Nah, dude. No, I don't think so. I mean, do they come from the hot places?
I'm just kind of looking down and I just say, I see. Because I know, but they don't.
If you're trying to look for the clan name, man, it's gonna be tough to find it out here.
I say, thank you, gentlemen. and I'll say,
The high-pitched
may your
voice that was so
wings, may
confused.
your wings
I'm
carry
a lady,
the air.
though.
Oh,
I say, well, I was referring to the others.
That's very rude. But okay.
I say, and lady,
Oh, that's nice.
gentleman and lady. My apologies, it's hard to see through everybody's cloaks.
No, it's fine. Us flowers are weird anyways.
Say, in my tribe was mostly men.
You hear like this? That's right, dude. Amen to the power.
I say,
Hell
I
no,
say,
man. Keep your
I
pants
just
to
kind of
yourself.
walk over there and I say, brother, I'd like to buy you a drink.
Sorry, man. I'm like knee deep in my 8th one.
I say, oh man, well you don't need any more from me.
Calm down. I'm just on my
That-
10th one.
I say that's bad sportsmanship on my part.
That's not bad sportsmanship. I'm still on my first one.
I say to poison a man who's already drowning, I think that's not a good idea.
Don't torture yourself, man. This is like my first one of the night. This is definitely his 8th. No
say,
inside check
Dude,
for that.
you said 4 different numbers in the span of 5 seconds. I don't think I'm bound to believe you were the way.
I am not on number 10, sir. Let's get this straight fact already.
By the way, on that one person that was glancing at me, what do they look like?
It's just like a regular human. Clipper.
Human? Okay.
Perhaps just stray looking, perhaps caught your eye, nothing suspicious. But if you are suspicious, you know.
Do they look suspicious at all?
Don't
that is
with that the passive perception. No, if anything, it's just a clipper, a part of the a part of the guild that they're in.
I see.
I'm looking for that lady, Eric Walker.
She's right next to the band of Eric Crocker that you were also talking to. Again,
I'm gonna ask
she's
her. I'm gonna say, you said you came from the hot place.
Yeah, I came from a hot place. I don't remember what the name was. It was just a hot place. I mean, it was very bright too.
Is it around here? How'd you get here? What's your story?
How did I get here? I pretty much came here on boat. Where am I from? I don't want to give that out because you seem very creepy right about now.
Am I? I just take a. Is there an empty seat?
Yeah.
I'll sit down, and I'll just kind of. I'll pull off my hood. I say, upon pulling off my hood, there's a scar that was kind of hidden. It's over my left eye.
So what happened to you?
Orcs.
As soon as you say that, they're talking to their group has like a few orcs and they're just kind of looking at you drinking, very awkward.
I'm speaking in Aran. I've been speaking in Aran this entire time.
And if you say Aran and if you say orc and Aran, it's still orc. They still call them orc.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because in a little bit of
Or I'll call them. I'll use a different word for them then. I'll call them, because I don't think I would be so quick to point out a race when they are right in front of me.
Because like as soon as you said
to
that,
provoke
they were just
hostility.
looking at you. They were just like drinking, very awkward. Just in their voice, awkward. And just taking a sip.
I just say, excuse me, and I say, the tusked beasts.
It's a slur, sir.
But I say that in Aran.
Oh no, I know this. Cass is saying this. That's a slur, sir.
Well, to me, my guy doesn't exactly like orcs because they're kind of like his tribe's enemy. But was it orcs or ogres? I have to double check.
This dude.
Sarah Morris is writing a letter.
Nope, it was orcs. It was orcs.
Okay then, so you would have had like a very tough time talking to Zerai then.
Yeah.
I bit my tongue.
Yeah, because she's a full-on orc.
She seemed.
Before
These
my-
are a different kind of orc, though. These are more like, what's it called? Works of Everon. I can't remember the name. They're like more of the like warlike orcs, tribal orcs. Not the civilized ones like these gentlemen here.
And kind of like grasping at it, just like Sir immediately. Okay. Question also, why did you sit down?
I sat down because it's been a long time since I've seen another member of my kind.
Okay.
I say, why? You assume I have ulterior motives?
Kinda as soon as you came over here out of nowhere, so yes. I have a right to think that.
I say that's fair. I say you never know what anybody is up to around here. Any face could be an evil one. I say thinking about what just transpired in Tamriel.
So, and you see her get up. I should go. And starts
Say
walking
going
off.
so soon?
She's walking very fast.
As I just say, goodbye.
Dude, you're being a fucking creep.
You hear in the background the gnome lady makes a sound effect.
I say, well, you're a hard ass, aren't you?
So everyone looking for her variety. I was like, that was funny.
Wait, where did our Arakoka friend go? What, he was just here. Where did he go?
She is literally
I
like.
just kind of hang my head, put my wing over my eyes. I'm just like, I finally see another member of my kin, and they think I'm a creep.
And looking at the fact, you kind of just like see in the background. Sorry, I had to do that. It was too good. That's not the chance.
And not to burst your already pop bubble, you did kind of just go over there, sit down, start talking to her, probably ask her where she's from.
I say, and what would you do civilly to go and talk to somebody? What would you ask them, somebody you've met for the first time? I do not think that it is weird behavior to introduce oneself.
Did you introduce yourself, though?
I say, well, did you hear me introduce myself? Do you understand Arin?
No, I didn't, but...
Then you have no idea what I said.
kind of rushed over.
Girl kind of did rush
Alright,
out,
fine.
dude. But if anything, that's straight facts, though.
The
You
girl
don't know.
did rush out.
You don't know actually
You're
what
the
happened.
type of guy that fathers warn their girls about to run away from. No offense.
I say,
Damn.
what makes you think that I bothered her?
I mean, look at you,
I
man.
said
She's
she
probably
just-
like 20 years younger than you.
I say,
saw
what do you
her. She
mean
looked
20
pretty young.
years younger? I say, I'm 18.
She's 20 years younger, so she's like a gozite.
I'm not the oldest member of the party.
She
I'm
was
probably
a
the
psycho.
oldest member of the party. Damn.
He was a psycho.
No, Eric Cockroach only lived to be like 30 years old, I think.
Yeah, and he said that she's like 20 years younger than you. So this, she's a Zogite now.
Relative age.
By the
Relative
way,
age, man.
By the way, guys, Eric Cockroach reached maturity by age 3, and they usually don't live longer than 30 years.
Becca, did you not notice how Kiri was acting very monotonistic?
Yeah, Kitty.
Yeah.
I kill people.
Damn, I'm probably the oldest member of the party.
Wait, so hold
in,
on. Okay,
in Eric Cockroach years, I'm technically like 60-something.
Okay, so in that case, she was like, you're basically talking to an 18-year-old as a 60-year-old man, bro.
I mean, if she's 3, then yeah, that would be the case. But I don't think she's 3.
Dude,
So it's sort of like, how old is everyone?
No, age check, everyone. Age check.
I'm 260.
Okay, you
I
are
am.
pretty. You're about 100 years older than me, about.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Falchion, you were doing fine until you went way too in depth and pretty much right next to her. So if anything, you kind of did stir a different pot.
Right. Because of I'm not going to disclose it right now because that's not something I want the party to know, but it has to do based on my final interactions with another member of my kin.
Because if any case, Theramore didn't know what was happening. Falchion, you did kind of went off the deep end. I'll give her that.
Yeah, my guy, I'm gonna be honest, doesn't understand how to communicate with other members of his kin since the last time he's experienced.
If any case, you just see the gnome. She's immediately just like,
And his Auron is not exactly like fluent. Well, not fluent, but like pristine. So she probably took some meanings that I was saying to mean other things, or I misspoke some things, and so that made me even creepier.
Well,
you gotta keep this fact in mind. Auron is not more nobilitized in a way.
Yeah,
It's much
Auron
more
is
casual.
just like a subset. Yeah,
Yeah,
just a
it's just more
subset
casual.
of primordial.
Yeah, it's just casual.
But it's the speech of the Aarakocras.
Mainly to like whenever you speak, she kind of did get a little. She didn't get flustered. She got very surprised. Then creeped out as soon as you took off your cowl.
Right.
Probably just because there's somebody else in here speaking Auron.
To where you were going.
We
to
don't
the
usually speak Auron unless we're in tribes of others that only speak Auron.
You can keep this in mind where you see the gnome. She's like, huh. If any cases, that had to be the most awkward thing I have ever seen. I mean, the girl just walked off.
I say, yes, it was in fact awkward. Can you please stop rubbing it in?
Hey, but
Have
it's
you come
my
back to our table at this point?
Yes, I've come back to
Okay.
the table at this point.
By the way, we are doing age check. I am 21 years old. Wait, in a half elf, that makes me more like a 16, no? 15? I don't know.
Well,
I'd say
You're a
age is
baby
relative.
to me. Fuck.
I was quite young.
You're pretty young to me as well.
How old are you again? I missed that.
I'm 102.
Goodness gracious.
I'm
You are all my
I'm
grandparents.
260.
You are all my grandparents
Actually-
looking at me. Even you, the bird, who say you are 18. You are like another one of my grandparents. Holy moly.
Actually, My mom and dad had one. They were both around 300, so you know.
You are all my grandparents. That's crazy.
in a sense,
I'd say, bro, you're your own grandparent. Look at you.
you just see like the
I-
gnome just like finishing her drink, where she's like back on, she's like back, like just like laying backside on the countertop.
So I just look at her and like Quagmire, I'm just, how old are you?
How old? Are you?
I feel like we should ask something else before we go and ask. I feel rather rude.
You
Well,
see,
I mean, we all
catch her name.
gave our own age.
you see, she's looking at you.
know.
You do know it's very impolite to ask a woman about her age, right?
I mean, yes, but we have
Yeah.
all kind of given up our own. You
Yes,
know?
and this
Kind
one
of
was
had a
very
good run.
quick to point out that she was 260.
Yeah, this, some
I
women aren't
am
as,
305.
300.
Damn, you got me beat.
Wow, that is.
That's a first.
You are all my grandparents. I don't understand.
Excuse me, I'm
How
not that
traveling
freaking
with a
old.
bunch of old people. It's
Right.
for gnomes.
for
It's
our-
much different. Yes.
For us, we're actually quite young for our ages.
Oh, so I am like a baby then, is what you are saying.
I'm pushing 30.
Alright, you're nearing the
Exactly
end of
what
your
I
lifespan.
did.
A lot of people just talked at one time. I did not catch a single thing. I'm sorry.
Any cases, what? She's still looking at you, Sovereign. I still want to call you a flower for some reason.
Well, I mean, it's my magic. It comes from myself, yes, but it is how do you say? It's artificial.
Ah, you're a freaking architect.
Yes,
Let's see, yeah.
that is what they call me. But I swear to you, I use magic for myself. See, look at this over here. You see this I'm like, I aim at something outside the door, and I stick out my, which hand would it be? I assume my because
Man has to look at his notes to prepare what his awesome thing is going to be.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry. Just hang with me for a second before I mess this up again.
Meanwhile, as he's doing that, I'm looking at her and I say, "You had enough drinks to get on the table and start dancing yet?"
Okay.
That's impolite to ask.
First off, on her dick.
No, I was referring to what the bartender had said about one of your first meetings.
No, if anything, it was just
about
under
your nightmare, about the king or something.
Hold on, I wasn't having an actual nightmare. The name of the drink is called Nightmare.
Yes, the last time you drank a nightmare.
Well, last time I drank a nightmare, it was, I don't know, how many times did I drink the nightmare? You see him look, not even looking, he's like washing a few glasses. At least 8 shots.
Damn, you know how to handle yourself.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I say, so see, I was only testing your tolerance. I say, me, on the other
I've
hand,
never
I
had
look at my
anything.
empty glass, and I look back at the bartender, and I'd say, I'd like another white wine, please.
you see him immediately sit down one of the glasses, rips off another half branch, puts it in there, and pours the wine. Alright, here you go.
I say, sir, I could watch you do that all night and not get bored.
And he just walks away.
As I just go, flattery will get you nowhere. I just look at my negative riz.
Man just stared you down, and you lost even more riz because you didn't even have any.
Bro lights and stared at me, and I felt my masculinity going away.
The dude does. You can't. He's wearing glasses. He's wearing glasses. He's wearing sunglasses.
Nah.
Alright, Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. Nice. Rest in peace.
Said he's wearing sunglasses?
He's wearing sunglasses.
Say, how much would I need to pay you to take those sunglasses?
Oh yeah.
off?
What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I remember. I'm like, see,
I don't
it's
actually say that.
My magic, it comes from me. See, look, as I extend my left hand, and like part of my sleeve goes away, and you can see this like glow going up my arm as I like shoot a firebolt out the door at nothing, just up into the sky.
To where you see like a few flowers like duck down to where you see the bartender. Oh, hold on. Okay,
Right after
the
I
wise.
cast that, my arm like does this and like kind of shaking really bad, and I have to grab it and pull the sleeve back down.
Word to the wise: do not cast spells in my bar.
It won't happen again. It was for a experiment, shall I say? My apologies. Carry on.
And
A minor cantrip or something.
he starts mumbling in giant.
I don't know how to
Does anybody
I
understand
understand giant.
I know Dwarvish, which is like the mother language for giant, so I might pick up on a word or two, but I don't know giant.
Becca, so you can understand giant, right?
Yes, sir.
You hear him say, I swear these freaking architects.
She stifled a laugh but failed.
I say, what's so funny? Did he say something? I mean,
No.
I also know Dwarvish, so I might have picked up on maybe a word or two.
Yeah, you got
That's
like
like
the
some
word.
Nothing.
Did we understand the
He
word
said
architect?
nothing.
Yeah,
only got the-
Dwarvish is like the Latin to Spanish.
You got
If that
like
makes
the
sense.
edge of. You got the word tech out of it.
Yeah,
Nothing.
just nothing to
He
piece
didn't
together.
say anything.
I say, oh really? Then what has you in such a tickle?
I say anyway. It's not really that important. What I'm trying to show that even though I might be architect, they call me architect. The magic still comes from me. It is just amplified by some other artificial means.
You see, she's like scratching her face a little bit. Well, you're an architect, artificer, so you're really using science, not magic.
So what I think
Right.
what he's trying to say is, at heart, he really is just a little flower.
No, she gets that.
I don't know if I
I
should
mean-
take offense to that.
when I cast the firebolt, it came up through my arm, so it
Mhm.
wasn't like I just like "Pew!" and then a firebolt came out. It literally like my blood was like boiling. There's like a really big scar on my arm that it like traveled up and then fired out of my hand.
You see her like looking a little bit. So if anything, you're using whatever like he had said, you can do a little bit of magic. That's why she said, "Well, you're an artificer, so isn't it technically science?" Is what she says.
I mean, yes, it is. It is for some of my. If speaking of science, do you see this? As I pull up my other sleeve, I usually have gloves on. I take off my glove and it reveals like a bionic hand, as well as up the sleeve is like my entire arm going up to my shoulder socket is also bionic, like full metal.
Ian Malcolm, like water thing from Jurassic Park.
Not to be the bearer of like when it comes to a lot of architects, but wouldn't it just be better to use your science through your bionic arm and not your actual hand?
I'm like moving the fingers and they're like all moving. I move them all individually. I do the very cursed thing where I can move the ring finger on its own and then like the pinky without the ring finger going at all. It's very hard to do, I know. And then and I'm just like, well, yes, there are other things I can cast through this. I will not be showing them now. Most of the spells that I usually cast, they will come from here. Lightning Lure. I will not be casting it, but I can use that. Booming Blade, and I will not be casting that. But I can use that to the mechanical, but there are only certain things I can use to myself. That is Firebolt and
DM.
Yes, Austin?
May I cast light on the man's arm?
Blight?
Yeah,
No,
you
light.
cast light
Light?
on his arm to where a effect of light,
A red light.
like a blasting of red light, is on there, and she's like this. I'm guessing, did you do that? Looking at you, Selbrine.
Like, yes, I can. And
Deception.
I actually... Wait. Okay.
Fairmore
Oh,
has
that's-
gone back to writing,
Oh.
by the way.
All right.
Alright. That's a, deception?
Yep.
Okay, 11.
And she's like, okay.
I say, see, look, I'll do it again. And I touch my breastplate that I have on, and it starts to glow.
Okay, that's pretty
As I
handy.
imbue it with magical tinkering.
That's handy in the sense. Trying to think. Make sure I'm getting this correct. As she's looking at you, Falchion. Hunter.
Yes.
Okay, so I was right. You had to be either a Clipper or a Hunter.
I tell you, what's the difference?
Are you serious?
Say, is a clipper like a rogue?
A Clipper
It's
is a
not-
fighter.
Oh,
Oh, that was my other guess.
Clippers.
So that was my other guess.
Hold
Of
on.
course, I
Clippers
wouldn't
are
be a
fighters, if I'm
clipper.
not
If I was
mistaken.
clipped,
I actually
then
kinda-
I wouldn't be
I
able to
kind of
fly.
want to know if that was Falchion thinking that, or was that freaking Gabe, like, not paying attention?
Maybe both. But either way, I say, well, if I was
I
a
wrote them all
clipper, I say, if I was a clipper, my wings would be clipped. I wouldn't be able to fly. So no, I'm not a clipper.
You are
Oh my
not.
God.
Oh,
You would be the one that clips the wings, not the one who has had their wings been clipped.
That
I'd
doesn't
say,
Clipper
well,
does not
what
mean
kind
that
of-
at all.
Hold on.
Clipper means
What
you
kind
are
of
a
clipper
fighter.
doesn't go without a villain story? His
Hold on.
wings have been clipped, so now no other winged men.
You see, she like sits down. Do I have to tell you a little bit much more the title names?
I say, no, you do
My
not. I
students
am in
would
fact a hunter.
Students are smarter than all y'all.
I say, look, this is all fairly new to me, and I'm not exactly the smartest.
That's it.
I would like
Unlock.
to start cussing in a
I'd say,
different language, please.
What are you cursing?
I'm cursing in primordial.
She's
I can
looking at
understand
you.
primordial.
She's
I
looking at you
understand
cursing,
primordial.
and and you're going ham. It's like the freaking storm of cussing, and she's looking at you, dude. You're speaking common and cuss. Have the balls, dude.
I can understand you
Talking
too.
about-
What are you saying?
I'm saying what a fucking idiot this Birdman is.
I just
I
say,
agree.
well,
and I'm
excuse
replying in
me.
primordial.
I can understand primordial.
Man, why are you all speaking in a native tongue that I do
I'd
not
say
understand?
I'm surprised you cursed at me in that language when you heard me speaking a subset over there.
The subset is just a bitch set against the real one.
I'd say you think I didn't understand the mother language too?
Keep in mind, this is
I know.
this is the
very
gnome saying
exotic
this.
languages.
And she's just looking, speaking back in common. Okay, ladies, it's best if I just say it out. What the actual meaning of the names are.
I look at her and I say, who are you calling a lady?
Oh, did I stutter?
You, because
Hold on. No, she's looking at you.
No.
I say,
Hold on,
no, I did not hear you stutter, which is why I'm trying to figure out why you called me that.
Shh.
because you're acting like a bitch.
I think I think our friend has had one too many drinks.
You see she's looking at you, and immediately... This is coming from an Aarakocra that thought he had skills to talk to a girl, is saying that, that's like skills to talk to a girl, yet I don't see this girl anymore. Does anyone else see her?
I say,
I
she
know.
had things to do. I say, it was outside of my appropriation.
Oh, so you're so you're telling me saying the word, like, pulling off your cowl, showing your scar, and talking about your homeland to a girl that really didn't know you. You just came up out of nowhere, talking to her like a buffoon. I mean,
I do not think it's a buffoon to introduce oneself.
literally, do you not know how to talk to a... Like, how long has it been since you talked to a person? You give them your name first.
Right. Oh, speaking of that, I don't think we ever caught your name.
Oh, that's because I never gave it to you.
My name?
What is your name, by the way?
My name?
No, not yours.
No.
Our gnome friend.
We already gave each other our names. At least I hope we did.
I mean, you told us when we asked for your name, you said you were Harmony Flower.
My class name is Harmony Flower. My actual name...
That's what we asked her.
Mm-hmm. Because you asked for my... Like, what am I, since I'm a bard, since I'm a spellcaster? Harmony Flower is the name of my bard name. That's a
I
nickname
say, yes,
that we
we've
give.
heard this already.
Mhm.
I say, what's your actual name?
My actual name...
Look into it.
How about you... I don't...
Ask.
I would actually kind of want to know your names first, because you did kind of see me at the end of my performance.
Oh yes, this would be most. They call me Sovereign at my home. You can call me Sovereign as well.
Salvarine.
Yes.
Who's the big guy? The Bruiser. What's the name of the Bruiser?
Oh, he
My
can
people
introduce
called me.
himself.
My people called me Torvald.
Tarvold. Not bad. You, Flower?
Theramore.
Theramore. And the bitchy hunter, what's your name?
I would prefer it if you would omit that.
Fine then, Hunter.
Say, that we are getting off on the right foot now.
No,
Say, my name is
that's...
Falcon.
I would like to beseech that one. Bitch, what is your name?
I say, ladies first.
Okay, what's your
We
name?
asked for our name first.
I'm
You
sorry.
say, I said, ladies first.
I'm looking at you, ma'am. What is
Again,
your
what's
name?
your name?
Ladies first.
Ma'am, we're
I
gonna
don't
go
think
through
you
this
did
again. She's like
I say,
fucking with you.
if you choose to have animosity with me, then I say, unless you can sort that out, I say, I am not proceeding.
Okay, then she has her panties in a bunch.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
My name
I say, my
is-
pride will not allow me to step forward.
Oh, I thought you have pride? I thought that was just an excuse.
It's
I
in my
see,
character
yeah.
traits.
If you must know, I plan on being the greatest bard ever. My name is Denise Ingles.
Denise Ingles.
Demi Singles.
Ingles.
Demi,
I
Demi. Singles, Sgweiss. Demi Singles.
I have a question for you, Miss Bob.
Yes, Bruiser.
Have you got a satyr bard named Jackus?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Have you met a satyr bard named Jackus and Flackus?
Jackus Plies?
Yeah, get the black.
Bro, who?
Bro, who?
She's looking. I'm sorry, who?
I'm even confused on that one, and I've read quite everything.
A satyr bard known as Jackus Flackus?
Oh, sweet Lord Austin, I don't.
Or how
No.
about the College of Eloquence bod by the name of Jock Block?
Do I know a person that goes by the name of Hecapoo? No.
Yeah.
Well, that is just insulting.
He's well known in my village.
Trust me, if I would have heard the name of Hecapoo, I think I would be idolized.
Have you perhaps known it? No. Goodness, I can't even speak. Never mind, I won't say it.
I say, well, now that the lady has relinquished her turn, I will introduce myself.
Well, the lady didn't introduce herself yet, so I really.
Exactly. The man of the conversation introduced
I
himself.
say, and now
not the
hold on,
lady.
as I look at you and I say, now why are you jumping in on this? I say, do you mean to bear my grudge as well?
No, you're just being a pompous dick.
I say, I will remember that. And I look and I say, my name is Falchion. You do well to remember it. I'll be someone someday.
I
Yeah,
just
see,
imagine-
you're just being a dick. You're cocky and everything else.
I
As-
just
Well, maybe
imagine
that's
if-
what I want to be.
I imagine as soon
I
as
say, you
Right.
ever thought of staying
like
out of a
you see-
man's business?
I don't know. She has to find a man
Excuse me?
first.
I say, true.
I don't need a man. Women are good at company. But men are good too.
And I say, well, you say that, but you also probably would have died if it had not been for the 3 men by your side in our
I'm
previous
sorry, I
encounter.
believe she was referring to a different lady. I say, gesturing towards
You see, she
If I
immediately
remember correctly,
just like
it
puts her
was
hand
the
up her
Bruiser
face.
helping me up. not
Sovereign,
you.
you see as this eagle turns to you with like the death stare.
Bro, Sovereign, as soon as you say that, you kind of just like see her throw like a cape on the back of your shoulders. It immediately has like an echo of crowd, of thaumaturgy, like,
Bo got him a cape, started fanning him, and said, "Oh God, he's hot."
You got roasted by
It's
someone
the
who's extremely
greatest rapper
critical.
ever. But I'm not a rapper.
And last
Well, I'm not
time,
a
there was
rapper.
only one
They
man
call
that
me
helped me
Super Hot
up.
Fire.
Hold on.
I spit
Theramore,
that.
Theramore has a rebuttal against you, Falchion. Repeat that again, Theramore.
Sure.
And it's like last night, it was only the Bruiser that helped me up, not either of you two.
Say,
So,
but the point was that it was a
I
man. Mrs. I don't need no man.
No, the point
I
is,
said women are better company, but a man is okay.
the point
Not
is,
that I don't need a man.
the point I'm trying to like drag out for you guys is, I talk a lot of shit. I can back up that shit. It's mainly to the point is you gotta enjoy the company that you can get. I mean, you need to have morale somewhere.
I say yes. A company
Exactly.
that belittles you constantly is great company.
I say,
I'm
oh,
not belittled you.
no worries, Falchion. I only jest. I believe
say
it
you-
is all in good.
He's gonna
I
be
say
coming
yes.
after
I
your head
understand
next
the
time.
difference between jesting and cursing under your breath as I look at Torvald, and deliberately insulting me to my face as I glare at Theramore and Demi.
You're being rude. I'm gonna call you out on it. I did
I
to
say
my father.
being rude, you
Now do
fired
it now.
first.
No, you were being rude to someone that's buying you drinks.
I say, oh, so you don't mean to talk about you laughing at this bird folk woman leaving on me, and you thought it was the funniest thing ever, thought to insult me on that? I say, I think you are very rude.
No, I was saying that she left in a hurry and you creeped her out.
I say, who are you calling a creep?
I just called you a creep because that's what it seemed like. I can understand what you were saying, but
We're gonna
she
be
seemed
on this
pretty...
one a while. I say,
Oh, a
I
big
say,
bit.
I think you should take those pretentious thoughts and shove it up your behind.
You hear a slam coming from the countertop door. You see Demi jump from that rumble, and you see
I
the
jump as
bartender.
well.
I'm
see
jumping
the
because
bar-
I don't know what the heck is going on.
The bartender
I see the
is
bartender.
looking.
I'm like, oh lord, man, have no fury like the bartender.
The bartender's looking at you. Okay, if you three ladies would stop bitching and be adults.
Three. I don't say this out loud.
Bro, y'all need to
At
stop.
this point,
this
when
bird is
hey.
getting a hit list right now.
No. I don't say this out loud. When he says 3, Falchion accepts his fate.
And he's looking
When
at.
he says 3, Falchion accepts his fate.
You see him
Wait,
looking
so
at all of
now
you,
you want to accept it?
Oh,
But-
man, it's got a hit list. Relax.
Of course.
just like looking.
Of course you accept it now.
Man, I swear, like the amount of people that come in this bar, and just like he's seeing like go back to cleaning like a few glasses.
Nah.
They're all freaking adults.
I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I
He was
didn't
a
catch your
bartender,
name
not a
either,
daycare
sir.
manager.
You see the bartender. I'm sorry. Repeat that.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think I caught your name either, sir.
Oh, you see him like look back over as he fixes his glasses. Angus.
Thank you.
Bartender of the Anvil.
Angus.
Is that spelled A-N-G-U-S?
Yep, spelled exactly.
Nice. Bam.
That's such a Chad name. What?
Repeat that.
Angus. Literally, he says he's such a Chad.
You see him look over. Repeat that again, son.
He wants to hear it again. He has pride.
Sir, you have such a manly name.
I thought so.
It gives me pride as a man.
You see, you see the bartender, which is the one on the right, with like the little pencil mustache, and he has sunglasses on. The gnome, you see how like where her dressing is, short purple hair, and always has like a rapier on her side.
Bro
Nice,
literally
nice.
looks like a bouncer.
Yeah, he's built like one too.
And you kind of just see him because you see him. He's literally made of. Look at his whole entire person. He looks like he just came out of the milk.
You know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of that one dude from what was that movie? The one of the guy with like the sulking eyebrows, and then like every now and then he like raises his eyebrows and shows his eye. Who is that dude? He looks almost exactly like him. Just very muscular face.
I know.
Are you thinking of what's his name's dad from
Yes, who's dead? Somebody's
from
dead.
Cloudy of a Chance of Meatball?
Yes, that guy.
Are you serious?
The dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
The officer.
No, wait.
Oh no, not the officer of blah blah. The main character's dad.
Oh yeah, his dad.
With the unibrow.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Flint Lockwood. Mr. Lockwood.
Mr. Lockwood.
Hang on. I got this one.
You are seeing him immediately, like, just, like, fix his glasses a little bit. Now, can all of you do me a favor? Actually have a conversation.
This.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just, like, say, now, can you all do me a favor and at least have a good decency of relaxing for a bit?
I just calm down, take another drink of this third glass, and I just say, okay.
Soon goes back, like he goes back to like clearing up a few like dishes and handing out a few more drinks to a few people coming and going. To where time exceeds you a little bit, a few hours as you guys were talking towards night.
And it has been such a long time since I've been in good company for so long. I wouldn't trade this minute for any other. This has been a great night, you all. I'm very glad to be with you all. And starting today, maybe we should keep traveling together in this straight land.
Maybe. Usually my company's a student of mine who
Well, there might be a few
like
things
to
you can
turn.
teach me.
Maybe. I mean, if I could teach a little girl not to turn a barbarian professor into a rhinoceros, I might be able to teach you.
Speaking
maybe
of
you
which,
could teach me how to cast other things.
speaking of which, Faramore, you get a note pop up in your face.
Oh shit. I grabbed the note.
It's from one of your debate students.
Can we all see this?
Fuck. What does it say?
Don't. And it's from Lily, your prize
Of
pupil.
course.
She's looking and not to drag anything like that's too much out of your time, but the head principal wanted me to send out a note saying that you can take a few more days, probably a month out for a week. I think she said she's gonna take to lend a hand now and then for a few of us at the debate at the debate club. So just keeping a wonder, do we still have the right to send much more notes and teleport if we need help throughout those days, or is it just limited?
Am I able to reply anyway?
You're able to reply yes.
Without saying too much, I do say, like, I might be gone for a little longer than that. Because I say that I'm stranded somewhere, and that I'll return as possible, and yes, just no killing the professor next door.
As soon as you
And then I send the note back.
you send the note back, few minutes go by, another note comes up. Okay, and she kind of just see it kind of like passes off towards like the headmaster. You see her just like running off. Just to make sure I'm keeping in touch with the class, make sure I'm doing right. I have to go over abjurations and evocations, a little bit of illusions in there if need be. And your debate club has your debate club has pretty much got me all the way back to where it needs to be. Your whole entire spellcasters are ready, prime and ready, and I have a few protective charms just in case it goes out of hand. Is there anything else I need to know? I don't want to like overbear it too much or take up most of your time. I probably should not have wrote that. And she keeps on like rambling off into the note even more. You can respond to this.
She writes back that it's perfect, and just do not let them fire upon the professor because they will kill him or turn him into a rhinoceros.
And you just send it back. She writes, okay, she'll take care of it, and she kind of sends in there like a little picture to where you see it's your whole entire class, basically just like just doing their basic studies a few moments, and you do see the barbarian teacher fried.
She puts the photo in Abercrombie real quick, absentmindedly, because it's the first book that she has on her hip.
Oh, she tried so hard. She got burnt.
I know I should have left alone.
In cases,
Kids don't know
She's
respect.
muttering in Elvish, like, I shouldn't have left them alone.
These children don't know nothing about
If you say that in Elvish, I can understand you.
you're a god,
That's fun.
Hey, what languages do you know? Oh, he's a ranger. I forgot.
I'm a ranger.
I
I know
keep-
5
yeah.
languages.
I keep on forgetting about that.
I forgot. As used to being a ranger myself. I mean, druid ranger. I knew like 6 languages.
Now, keeping in fact, as night as it again is reaching night, and like there are a few people leaving out, you see Arbros, Zerai, Logan, and the baby TJ, they're also still in the bar. So like you kind of see
Oh
Zerai
wow.
making sure that everyone is like well and like prepared, make sure there's food enough for everybody, and she walks over towards Angus and she's asking if she can help around here because she knows a few things about a bar, and you just see him. Well, not to be I'm not even gonna put this like not to be an asshole or anything, but do you have any experience when it comes to running? And you just see Zerai immediately shift out a multitude of drinks and food to where she's just looking at him. So, do you think I fit the part? You just see him. Yep, yes, ma'am.
But man, he couldn't tell that at first glance, man.
Where you just like see Arbros in the back as he's just, like he has like their baby son TJ on his shoulders, pretty like not on his shoulders, like on his head, where you kind of just like see the baby kind of just like gawking and clapping his hands around as Arbros is like in full on dad bear mode, and just like holding up like thumbs up and everything. Yep, that's my wife.
As the conversation dies down, Theramorse goes back to writing in her personal book. Not Abercrombie, but her personal book.
Nickel.
Kitty!
I can't tell if she's happy or not. I think she's annoyed.
She looks
Like-
irritated enough.
Yeah.
Yes.
But in any cases, you see Demi starts strumming. You see, like, Demi starts strumming on, like, switches her rapier to the lyre and starts strumming.
Went back to the lyre. That's her favorite.
She literally said that.
She said this is her very first instrument that she played.
Becca.
Mm-hmm. Mako.
Becca.
Yes.
You see
Yes.
Kitty?
Yes, I do. I said kitty when Kat said Neko.
Neko.
Kawaii.
Yes,
Kawaii desu. Wait a second on Neko. Isn't it like a
I had to
You
flip
can
over
just
the
buy
page.
You see, she's starting to play her lyre, kind of like giving it like a good harmonial string, like
My
thumb.
2000
He's like, if need be, I'm just gonna like chill out a little bit and start playing my lyre, get like a retune, playing a few songs.
Bye.
I say, hey, do you want me to enchant that for you?
You see her? No, I think I like to keep old Thor Piercer the way she is.
I say, is there like maybe is there a chord base that you want to continue playing as you are playing? I can make it to where it continually will play the bass chord of the song for the entirety of the song.
You know what? I'm a bard. That would take the moment out of my skill, just to have it automatic and call me out as a fake. So no.
Oh no, but you were as you are playing it with all, you know, it's more like an additive.
It
Yeah.
is. It is, and again, it's a nice gesture. But I like to keep everything platonic.
You like to keep it organic. I see. Hey, that is fine by me. It's just an offer. That's okay.
See, as she
Still,
continues.
I really want to find whoever made this for you. I think it would be a great person for me to look up to.
Last time I saw him, he was in Avon.
Yvonne, you say? How far from here is Yvonne?
From where we are, since we're inside the anvil, so that's like a good 9.8 miles away.
I see.
It's about a few days travel.
That is quite a way to walk. I know that for sure.
Well, you have to be a roaming bard. You have to get along with the adventure. You flick off a few songs. If in any case, to where you see, as that is happening, you start to hear grasping as she's like still playing, you start to hear rain fall immediately.
Rainfall,
I'm
alright.
looking. I look outside. That's just like my first instinct.
You're looking outside, rain is pouring down. It started as like pretty light, starts in the medium, and it's starting to like increase tenfold. You hear the cracking of thunder.
Mm. I kind of look back. I look towards Angus. I'm walking up to Angus at this point. I'm like, does your tavern also double up as a inn of sorts?
Surprisingly, yes, it does.
I think it would be difficult for us to walk outside now. It is raining pretty hard and storming. I think we should hole up here for the night.
Yeah, sure, it's fine. There's four of you.
What are your
So
rates?
if it's four of you, do you want it as 2 rooms or separate?
I prefer mine to be separate, please.
We
Separate.
could do 2 rooms, yes? 2 rooms?
I say
That's three.
Theramore in one, and
3
then
rooms.
us 3 in the other.
I
Two
prefer,
rooms.
I prefer my own room, please.
Separate.
You-
That's alright.
I can hole up with Falchion. That is okay. 3 rooms at least.
I'd say now hold on. What makes you think you want to hole up in the same room as me? Say
Okay,
apparently I'd say I'm a lady.
Oh. In that case, we will all have separate rooms.
I'd say very well. You
The lady has
figured
finally
it out.
grown some balls. As you hear Demi in the background.
I beg to differ.
And I say about time too. I was tired of being a lady.
And back to the bed.
They grow so fast.
They grow so slow.
He grows so fast.
But
Yo, 1 minute I didn't have balls, and now I do. They grow so fast.
And they vanish just like that.
so from you see Angus, what I'm getting, Theramore, you were sleeping by yourself. Well, correction, Flower.
Yes, sir.
Flower, you were sleeping by yourself. Bruiser, you're sleeping by yourself.
Yes.
I'm assuming that the
I look at
Demi
Sovereign
also
and I
paid for our
say,
rooms.
Sovereign, I think the rates are probably cheaper if we get a room for 2. I'd say I can forego our difference.
Demi,
I believe it's
as soon as you're asking if Demi, so this. Oh yeah, I stay at least I would say a night here.
okay.
Well, how much a room exactly?
Well, depending on it, if you need a bigger room, there are inns upstairs and downstairs.
Well, I'm a little bit worried. Does it look like there's still a lot of people here, or did they kind of leave?
There's a lot of people have left. It's just you guys, Logan, TJ, Arboros, and Zerai.
And throughout the night, did those people that were staying here did they leave the inn, or did they go upstairs or like into the rooms?
I will say this: Angus is mentioning the rooms are empty. They're vacant.
Got it. All right. They all left before it got
I-
really rainy.
I just need a smaller room. I really actually don't need a bed in general.
All right, yeah, we have small rooms, medium-sized rooms for bigger guys. Like, and he points to himself and you, Tarvold.
A small one is fine for me, and I suppose for fashion as well. We can each have a small room
Together or separate for you two?
together.
All right, yeah. All right, for the ones that are separate, 10 gold pieces. Since you guys are together, it's 20 gold pieces.
I see. In that case,
I gave him the 10. Well, I gave him, yeah, I give him a platinum because that's 10
I
gold
give-
pieces.
I still only give him 10, and I expect Fauci to pay the other 10.
All right, you give him 10 with the plat, so he has to break this bitch in half.
No, platinum
plat-
equals 10 gold
according
piece.
to Beyond, a platinum piece is only 10 gold pieces.
Dude, they've been switching up again because it's a gold piece. Like for it, it's like 100 gold pieces for platinum.
So
Now D&D
no,
Beyond is
Yeah,
staying
just
as
give him
10.
10 gold.
Yeah,
I'll just give him 10 gold pieces. Fuck it.
hold on.
Make it easier on my wife.
I'll give him 12 gold pieces. Be like, I appreciate the sub.
All right. You give him
That's my tip last
10,
episode.
well, give him 10, 12. Okay. Thank the Lord. Because it's freaking gold pieces are literally just like the equivalent of dollar coin.
Here, I'll send you. I'll send the. I have a convert table saved. I'll send it to the thing.
Oh, no, I know what it is. It's just they keep on changing it up. It's
Yeah.
pissing me off.
Well, don't worry. When I do the Skyrim one, you don't have to worry about all that.
Oh, like, sweet heavens. You put a gold piece down where he's like looking at. Alright, he takes a gold piece, grabs 12, grabs 10. Falchion, do you pay the other half?
Falchion.
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 Gabe.
Slap your brother.
So I had to make a bird squeal to get back in character. Anyways. Let me just Alright, we're good. Falchion is back.
Yes. No.
Oh yeah, I'm paying the other half. What kind of a gentleman would I be to not?
I don't know. When we first met, you didn't pay a bar tab.
You don't know anything about that. No, Sarah, I did not
That was
scream. That was
Becca.
Gabe.
That was Becca.
Hold on,
Sarah
My
didn't
mom-
scream either.
My mom came into the room thinking somebody screamed. Sorry, I had to make a bird shriek to get back into character.
Gabe, when you
I'm
talk,
playing
you're
the
already
Beagle
speaking
person,
bird folk.
Right.
Oh yeah, let me just
Cut it out.
Oh, sweet lord. You pay the other half to where, like, you guys pay him off, and the thunder is roaring more to where the door, like, the sham flies open to where you can see as it's
as soon as
thundering.
that psalm flies open, I'm just gonna go.
The sham flies
Stop.
open, and to where it's thundering and raining hard outside, you just see Demi. Huh, so it is thundering very hard, like thundering raining very hard. To where another flash, to where you see an image, like a sullen image in the rain as a flash happens, then the flash, the image is gone.
Hey, Alan.
Something's out there. Shut the door. Let's get in.
It's a sham.
Oh, what now?
A sham.
Sham is an instrument.
An instrument like the one the gnome has?
The
Dude,
one the gnome can make. But it's
Um,
specifically the gnome has a
Michael,
lyre. Yes.
there's two different versions of shams.
Oh.
A curtain sham, or the instrument.
Yes, so these are the curtains. We see an image through the curtains, by the way.
And
Gabe,
mainly,
not me.
Michael, she never said she plays a sham. She plays a lyre,
I mean,
a flute,
Yeah.
and a dulcimer.
that's what I was saying. I'm like, it's probably not that, a clever thinking, but it's probably not.
Yeah, the
So
sham.
what's the image? Do we just see the image of the curtain, or is
It's
there
humanoid.
something?
To where, like, it flashes again, then you see a person staring directly in the entryway as it's
I
flashing.
look towards the entryway. Who's there?
And this is where we're gonna end for tonight.
Nah,
Looks like a combat, folks.
possibly.
Possibly.
I don't know. If we break the bar, the bartender breaks us. So,
Not if somebody else breaks it first.
Keep in close contact. This will be uploaded either by tonight or tomorrow morning. Keep that bearing in mind, dreamers.
Alrighty.
Have a good night in a twilight evening. Bye bye.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night. Well,